Hey guys, I know I look crazy right now. I'm not really in a good mood, but I'm on the way to the event. I literally have like my dress on and my apron and everything because I didn't want to forget anything. Oh my god. Day so far hasn't gone the way that I would have liked it to. My hair came out how I wanted to an extent. I brought my pick so I can pick it out some more. But you can see in the back I got like all my makeup. I got some makeup in the trunk. I set my alarm for 7 this morning, but it didn't even go off. Like I woke up at like 9:24, because you know how when you sleep and it just feels weird sleeping that much. And I went to bed at like 3 in the morning or whatever, but it felt like weird. So I woke up and come to find out, I looked at my phone, my alarm wasn't set.
Use the right lane to take a slight right.
I wanted to record at the event and everything, but if anything, I'm going to just, show you guys what the event looks like. At least I showed up an hour before the event. So the event was scheduled like 10 to 12. The entrepreneurs and everybody gets together, take pictures, talk, and set up and like stuff like that. And then 1 o'clock we're supposed to like open for everybody else. It's 11:55 right now, so I missed the first half of it, but I'll be
stay in the second lane from right.
Open. But I'm almost there, so I'll just talk to you guys later.
Purchase your tracks today.
The shaking sounds really good, right? You got some maracas out there. I also had some claves, right? The wooden sticks. So again, that was cool. As you see, like we just kind of bounce off of each other. A lot of it sometimes is improv, but there are like basic foundational beats that we play.
I like to talk, on some things that before coming natural that, I've experienced and gone through because I wasn't always comfortable in my skin. A quick story because Janelle's going to kill me because I only got 2 minutes. And my mom's probably going to kill me too because she's in here. But when I was a little girl in elementary school, the elementary school that I went to didn't have a lot of, kids that looked like me. And I remember it was time, must have been time to get a relaxer. And my sister, she didn't give me my relaxer again. So my hair was kinking up. And I remember I probably was like 7 or 8 years old. And I remember going home one day and taking a razor and calling myself taking out the kink of my edges, like taking it out just because my hair, was kinky and nappy and I needed a relaxer. So that's just like one of the things. I remember in middle school, I just like the discussions. I like to do the workshops. 27, sorry. But I remember in middle school, you know, I was going through that phase of, you know, everybody around me, my friends, they were lighter than me. And I remember my mother used to get me Word Up magazines. And I remember the singer Aaliyah was on the magazine. And I would go to, I'm going to cry, I would go to sleep and rub her picture on me because in my mind, I wanted to be light because everybody around me was light. The boys liked the light-skinned girls, and then just because I was dark, I didn't feel worthy enough. And you're beautiful. So, with the workshop, I like the discussions. I like the intimacy of the workshop.
Skincare to hair care to health, from eating, exercising, all of it. If we were able to collaborate like this all the time, honestly, I truly believe, I'm not a scientist though, but I believe a lot of our illnesses would probably be eradicated because we all have similar ideas, we all have similar understandings of what we need to do, but sometimes we lack the support. So that's what this is about. So with that said, the first question is, and no one, so the point of this is anybody can answer. That's the point of this. There's no necessarily experts. We're all the experts. When I first started this group, it was because I wanted it to be a grassroots group. That you could go to your neighbor, your cousin, your boss who looks like you, your coworker, the person that you grew up with, and ask, what are you putting in your kid's hair? What are you doing for your hair? So please don't be shy.
I love how versatile my hair is. There are so many beautiful styles out there for naturalistas.
Yes, there is. So the next one is, how do I make my hair grow even longer? Anybody have a good answer for that?
My stylist said regular trims.
Regular trims is a good way, believe it or not. Do you guys know why though? I know it probably sounds like an oxymoron. We're like, I'm trying to grow it, not cut it off. But really what happens is the more time you let your hair go out and the more styles you do, the ends of your hair will start to split. It may not be a big split, but it's a split. So eventually when your hair starts getting tangled a lot, it's really good to take and do like, at least brush the ends because you'll retain more length and it won't split up the shaft.
A few minutes for me to share something that's been heavy on my heart. I would always share things with Oscar, but he went home to be with the Lord a few years now. Oh, how I love that man. I sure do miss him. He would always say when he saw me look in the mirror, what a sweet thing of beauty. But I didn't always see what he was talking about. To me, this hair, this skin was not an image of beauty, but more of a burden from the past. I remember as a little girl, I can't remember nobody that looked like me was ever told they was pretty or even thought anything about them was pretty. And in church and on TV and everywhere in between, I would see the image of Christ with blonde hair and blue eyes. And I think back that we couldn't even share the same areas like a water fountain or a restroom. From that point on, without being aware, the seed of self-hate was planted deep within me. And I remember a world where my mama and my daddy wasn't allowed to read, groom themselves properly. They were given scraps to eat and work for free. Now, is that considered a human being or an animal? I saw it as the image of an animal and a constant reminder that we were not important and less than human.
Hi guys, so I just got finished with an event and I did someone's makeup as well. I'm also wearing my piece of tie necklace, so I'll leave her information down below, and also I'm gonna be putting it in the video as well. Today started out a little bit rough, but ended on a good note, and I made a lot of connections, and I'm just very happy, you know.